Hey, it's the Advocate taking a look at Disc 77. Released in November 2001 alongside issue 77 of the official UK PlayStation magazine. There are 8 playable demos, 1 video preview, 1 extra video, 9 downloadable saves, and 11 net Yaroze games. Yes, that's right. Net Yaroze finally makes a triumphant return. We'll be sure to check that out in a bit, but first we have some demos to discuss.
Fire trial. The fire gem should be here. According to the journal, the gem is found behind a massive stone statue head. We'll have to find some way to move it if we're to collect our prize.
We start with a demo for Disney's Atlantis. Based on the movie, the game is a 3D platformer with some puzzle mechanics. You control one of the main characters from the movie and can switch between them to solve specific puzzles. A fairly simple game that doesn't feel very original. In fact, it feels like they played it safe when developing it. But as a result, the game is quite solid and has its fans. The demo puts you in the fire trial level.
Better let someone else look at this.
Take on the sequel to Mutant Academy in a demo for X-Men Mutant Academy 2. With gameplay identical to its predecessor, this game is a 2.5D fighting game. You play as one of several different heroes and villains from the X-Men franchise, each of which have their own special moves. The game offers several modes. In Academy training, you learn how to use each of the characters and can unlock new outfits for them. Arcade is your basic fighting mode for the game, where you pick a character and try to defeat everyone on the roster. Versus is multiplayer. Survival pits you against the entire roster, with the caveat being your health does not replenish after defeating each opponent. See how long you can last. The game received positive reviews on release. Critics praised the graphics, characters, and gameplay. The demo gives you 5 characters to choose from for a single round. Speaking of sequels, here's the demo for the sequel to Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. This game follows up just after the plot to the previous game. Electro has been busy, robbing various places throughout New York, so you know he's up to something big. And so does Spider-Man. Gameplay is similar to the previous game, only this time you'll be able to play on levels taking place in the city streets, rather than just be confined to rooftop levels. Reviews on release were decent, with one of the bigger complaints being the length of the game not being all that long. The demo puts you at the beginning of the game.
Round 1. Fight!
Here's a repeat, the demo for Tekken 3. Quite possibly the PlayStation's best example of a one-on-one fighting game. The controls are smooth and intuitive, the mechanics have depth, there are over 20 characters to play as. You won't go wrong with having this game in your collection. The demo lets you select one of 2 characters for a single round.
You win. Round 2. Fight! KO! You win. Yay!
Web systems. Cool borders! Here we go!
Here's another demo we haven't seen in a while. This time it's Cool Borders 2. A snowboarding game that's mostly meh, but still sold enough copies to make it to Platinum, and even shows up on the PlayStation Classic, so it surely must have its fans. The demo gives you a timed run on one course.
Yes! All right! All right! All right! Yes! Okay. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. All right.
If you're craving proper racing action, then here's a demo for Wipeout 3. While it doesn't do anything new compared to the previous game in the series, it still has its fans. The demo gives you one craft on one track, although if you do well enough in the race, you can unlock a faster craft. Check it out, another Disney demo. This one's Aladdin in Nasira's Revenge. This is a 3D platformer that has you control Aladdin, Abu, and Jasmine as they put a stop to Nasira's plans to revive her brother Jafar. Each character has slightly different mechanics. Aladdin does a lot of sword fighting, Abu does a lot of parkour-like gameplay, and Jasmine has all the stealth mechanics, like hiding in pots. There's also a few minigames thrown in. Reviews at release were mixed, with some critics considering the game a bit too easy, making it a great game for children. The demo puts you on the streets of Agrabah.
point.
Finishing off the demos with FIFA 2000. Considered by many to be one of the better football games on the console, with decent gameplay and graphics. The demo has you play a friendly between Man United and Bayern Munich. Here we go, Yaroze, Sony's premier program for indie developers. While they had long since stopped advertising it in their magazines and demo discs, Sony wasn't ready to abandon it completely, so they decided to bring the games back, including some new Yaroze games they hadn't released before. We'll be seeing even more Yaroze games on future discs, but for now, let's start with the ones they put on here. Adventure game. A simple RPG-like, with some rather tongue-in-cheek humour. Blocks. A Tetris-like, except you can freely pick where you want to put the blocks. The catch is some blocks have special abilities, some good, some not so good, which are triggered when you clear a line. opera of destruction. Defend the city from waves of attacking alien spaceships, using turrets and a spaceship of your own. Pandora's Box, a box-pushing puzzle game. Get all the boxes in their correct spots without getting them stuck in a corner.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Psst! Protect a growing plant from being eaten by parasites by utilizing pesticides. This one's interesting, because it's actually a remake of a game developed for the ZX Spectrum by Ultimate Play the Game, who would later become the developer Rare. Rocks and Gems. Dig your way to the gems, but watch out for falling rocks. A remake of an old game called Boulder Dash. Snowball Fight. A multiplayer-only game where you control penguins throwing snowballs at each other. Super Bub Contest. A combination of bust-a-move and columns. Simple yet addictive. Surf game. Ride the waves on a jet ski and pull off tricks in the air. Technical demo. Despite the name, it's a pretty solid top-down shooter. And finally, Yaroze Rally, a basic 3D racing game. The video preview on here is for Syphon Filter 3. And of course, the extra video is for Goal of the Month. Last, we have the downloadable saves. There's saves for Crash Bandicoot, unlocking all levels, Fear Effect, GTA 2, advancing the story to the Industrial Zone, Medieval, also unlocking all levels, Simpsons Wrestling, unlocking all levels and characters, Tekken 3, unlocking all fighters and game modes, Tenchu, unlocking all levels and items, Tomb Raider 3, unlocking all levels, and Vagrant Story, giving you all sorts of weapons and experience. That is everything on this densely packed demo disc. The cover of the disc tried to put focus on the two Marvel demos, but obviously the real focus was the return of Net Yaroze. We'll be seeing more Net Yaroze in the future, even new Net Yaroze games we haven't seen before. On the next disc, we encounter some more classic demos, but also get lucky in the Wild West. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.